Okay. I can be ready to start, I think. Sort of out of it today, but it's been me a lot lately. So I'm gonna get started and join. Oh shoot. Smoked. Oh no. Oh no, smoked. Oh, I don't, not a smoker. Okay. Let's go say hi. Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
Hello, I am arrived.
Welcome. I'm still muted all audio output on my own stream, but
Oh. That's valid.
yeah. Still getting my announcements out and stuff and trying to pilot the boat back to
You're on a boat.
Dire Straits.
Take a good long look.
I'm on a boat and it's going fast. God, I haven't thought about that in years.
Yeah, it's been a long
The fact
time.
that they actually got fucking paid for that, and he was
Sure did.
too afraid of the boat.
Is that what happened? I didn't follow it.
He was not happy about the boat.
Oh no.
I think he has thalassophobia.
He's not a boat guy, huh? Yeah.
Not a boat guy, but they got him on the boat anyways.
Well, you know, that just goes to show the charm of the Lonely Island.
It really does. Oh my god. Right, I was doing the thing. Okay, there we go. Announcement message, copy it, go to Twitter, press Control V, at you in it.
It's so much work. Like,
It really
announce
is.
things. I'm not good at the hustle.
Neither am I. That's why I prepare to prepare the hustle, you know? I like start
Right.
early. I'm like, okay, what am I doing? Like an hour before, I'm like, okay, what am I playing today? And then I go into my Twitch dashboard and change the game that I'm playing.
Right.
And then like 20 minutes later, I'm like, oh right, I need a title for it. And then I put in a title. You could eat another bite. You could eat my whole fucking ass, game. I don't know why I'm feeling so aggressive about that.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
The whole
Oh god, don't pilot directly into the coast.
Are you driving a long
Okay.
boat?
No, thankfully. This is
Okay.
just a carve.
Yeah, carbs can generally maneuver out of trouble. Long ships, I don't know. I've like driven them twice, and both times were like traumatic experiences.
I can't wait to get behind the wheel of a long ship.
Just don't get.
That sounds very fun.
Stay away from the coast. Swim to shore. You don't want to get stuck because once you're stuck, that's your day.
You're Austin Powersing your way out.
Yes. If Austin Powers had to get out of the steamroller and like use a pickaxe to deform the ground so that it was flat enough for
Right.
Yeah,
Grabs a sledgehammer and like breaks a hole in the concrete wall. Yeah.
precisely. That's the kind of
Right.
excitement we're talking about.
You need to go around this funny tiny sliver of underwater swamp. That's just right off the coast on the way
Oh, yeah.
to
Oh yeah.
That's like one of my favorite bits of terrain generation I've ever seen in this game. You just get these two random trees and some guys with glowing eyes angrily staring at you at the edge of the coast. What in the ever-loving fuck are you?
To be fair, everyone has glowing eyes around here. It's just part of the
That's
uniform.
true. A wraith? What the fuck?
Oh,
Where did the wraith come from?
they spawn above abandoned houses in the swamp.
Cool. I guess there's an abandoned house somewhere in there too, somehow.
Yeah.
That little swamp's got it all.
Oh yeah.
I should really just be unmuted now. I'm just live and doing things.
Bonus content for my audience.
Bonus content,
It's
yes.
Tyrion.
Alright, I need to undo the flip
Oh, you probably
redos
can't
so that
hear
my
me.
webcam can see me.
Tyrion probably can't hear me, so. Wait. Tyrion.
Your chat. I'll tap back in. I have punched the mast of this boat about 12 times since joining.
Use alt tab.
That's the coast again. Yeah, I've
If you
been
alt
doing
tab
that.
to it rather than clicking back in, you won't have to. Or bring up your
That's just a
menu.
bitch.
Bring up your inventory and then you can click away and click back just fine.
Oh, that's a clever workaround.
That's what I typically do for Vintage Story. That I'll just like, especially because in Vintage Story you can do so many, like you can do so many movement things with the menus still up, which is the coolest. What a cool game. I'm stoked to start playing it again.
Yeah.
More
One of my
advanced.
favorite things to do with the menu is just get 9 free extra inventory slots. With the crafting. You just throw shit in the crafting menu, and as long as you don't close it, it just stays there.
I mean, I suppose that's basically like being the guy who can't hold all the limes, you know? You're like, you've just kind of got everything held awkwardly in your hands.
Yeah, definitely. Oh wow. I never noticed that when I sailing up here during the night, but there's like an abandoned hi Fullerina. There's like an abandoned like barn and stuff on the coast of the plains here.
Nice.
Like a whole abandoned town in the plains on the way up from the Dire Strait, or the way down to the Dire Strait, whichever way you see it.
That's cool. Like,
Yeah, it
different
seems like
from the
there's a
normal
teleporter in
ruins?
I don't know.
There.
This is the first time I'm really seeing the plains.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, wait, the plains are brown.
Well, can be.
Are they only sometimes brown?
I mean, it depends on the light, but I mean, they're kind of yellowish, greenish, brownish, depending on the terrain.
Yeah, because I'm looking at like a very stark divide in the plains and other plains where one side is very green and the other side is very brown. I could do with getting further from the coast. Those are some big trees.
Which ones?
Something in the plains. I think that's the plains. That might actually be the swamp.
Might be the swamp.
Yeah, I think that is the swamp. What trees are those in the swamp? What the fuck is that?
Well, they're all ancient trees, but only the smaller ones can be cut down. The larger ones are terrain, like the big standing rocks.
Oh, interesting.
So, like, At some point, you've got to see in Crablands, which is for one of Kay's characters. It's a solo world that we're doing free building in, and we built this gigantic stilt house.
Oh, I love that.
That uses the ancient trees, like the permanent ancient trees, as like support, because it counts as ground.
Oh wow!
So like you can build stone on top of it, and you can do some really fun stuff that way.
You build like an inverted pyramid on top of the tree.
Possibly could. You'd probably want to use multiple trees. You'd need like a couple of trees. Because like the branches stop being structural after like a certain length. They get like if you go up to the trees like that are like that, like they become like the branches become leaf decals, similar to the leaves of trees.
Right. Pufferfish.
Pufferfish.
The fish that poof fish.
Extra zesty fish.
Very zesty. Swamp actually looks kind of nice during the day.
I like it. I've grown to enjoy.
Oh no, Spookerman. You have to work.
You're attacked by a Spookerman.
Oh no, my friend and mod is named Spookerman on Twitch.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then.
I don't technically have to work today, but I work starting at midnight.
Oh. Well. That's a little suboptimal, I guess.
Yeah, so it goes.
So it goes.
It's kind of fine, because it means I don't have to deal with customers at all.
Oh, yeah. That's a fair point. I used to like night shift. I worked.
Oh yes, Walter Blanco. Fucking Spookerman was showing me this Colombian remake of Breaking Bad.
I've heard of this. I've heard of it.
It's incredible.
It sounds really good. Or rather, it looks really good. I saw some screenshots from it.
My favorite is definitely... It's called Metastasis. Interesting. My favorite has to be Sol Bueno.
Sol Bueno.
Yeah, it's so good. What's Pinkman? Wait, what's Pinkman's name in Metastasis? I sailed all the way down here with a, like, completely full inventory. Why did I do that to myself?
Why did you do that to yourself?
I forgot how noisy the swamp is.
Noisy?
Yeah, it just makes noises.
That's true, it does.
Lots of ambient noises. And then some less ambient. More slithery and squelchy.
Squelchy.
Jesse Pinkman is Jose Miguel Rosas. And Gomez is still just Gomez.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like what?
Don't fix what ain't broken, right?
Yeah, exactly. They got it right the first time. I love that. Just all all the way now. What is in my inventory? Bunch of random shit. Once again, game, you could eat my entire fucking ass. I guess the good people didn't get to hear that one the first time I said it. So there you go, there you go. I said that while I was still muted, everyone. When the outtakes just become the cut that's used in production. That's just streaming, isn't it?
Yeah,
if your favorite part of movie, like DVDs, was being able to get to the outtake section, you fucking love Twitch.tv. Hi, Horrible. You follow cool streamers? Who are they? Who are they? Tell me. Tell me.
I gotta hear about who
cool
these
streamer?
Blah, blah. Hi, reels.
It's on my mind because it was the last thing I was doing last night before I went to sleep. But I was playing Scarlet Hollow on stream again, and I picked, like, I'm starting a new playthrough of it, and like you get some fun traits in that game that like when you're playing the game, there's like 7 different traits you can have, and you get to pick 2 of them at the beginning of a playthrough, and those give you a lot of like special options and stuff. And my current playthrough is, I'm calling it the Turbo Weirdo. I picked Mystical and Talks with Animals.
Ooh.
And so I just see all these like mystical underlying connections to things, and I can literally actually truly talk with and communicate to animals, and they are some of the best characters in the game.
Fantastic.
And my favorite was one of the dogs is like, wait. Tell my owner that I broke like Mr. Snuggles or something. And then I just turned to her and I'm like, your dog says she broke Mr. Snuggles, and she's like, you really can talk to animals. And then the best part
That's
is,
pretty funny.
Gretchen told me that as like, that's the name of the dog, is Gretchen. The dog is like telling you that as like a confession, because the owner would always be like, who broke Mr. Snuggles? Who broke Mr. Snuggles? So the dog just didn't understand that the owner actually knew.
That's adorable.
It's so good. Let's see. Horrible says there is this MamituVTuber. I'll have to check that one out. And Fullerina here says Grahu-Rubufo, learned Snapjaw VTuber.
I like the sound of that name.
Yeah.
That's a name of somebody who high class.
Hell yeah. Okay, now I want to see what would happen with like upper class Snapjaws. Like who are like the oil baron Snapjaws?
Oh, we're all pretty oily.
That's fair, that's fair. Do I have any trophies on me to throw in the chest? No. I do have treasure. Okay, I guess I could eat another bite or 3. That's a lot of berries. I think I went out and picked up these berries though, so I'm not gonna turn them in just yet. We have so many troll hides. I love it.
By the way, have you updated the map lately?
I have not.
Please do.
Will do.
Okay.
That's a fungus. Eyes go in the animal-based chest in the pantry here, right?
Usually, yeah. Because we can use them to make ice cream.
Hell yeah, ice cream. That just always reminds me of this episode of the Reasonably Sound podcast. Same, I always freaking forget his name because I always forget everyone's names. But do you remember like PBS Idea Channel?
Ish, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same person.
Hit the map. Hit the map. I can't go anywhere until you hit the map.
Thank you.
I understand.
I immediately forgot.
Totally. I would have done the same. But I actually want to have the chart of your journey.
Yes. Let's see. Oh yeah. So he has an episode about screaming, about screams, because you know the whole podcast is about sounds of some sort. So this episode was about screams, and he opens it up talking about the funny little rhyme about like you scream, I scream, we all scream for ice cream. He's like, but no one screams for ice cream. People might yell about it. They might get like a little excited. They might shout. No one screams for ice cream. And then he delivers. You scream, ice cream, we all. And then on the word scream, he screams like full on, full throated scream for ice cream. And it's like one of the funniest deliveries of any line in any podcast I have ever had the pleasure of listening to. It's so funny because it's so unexpected. It's not like mixed loud either. Like you can tell it's a scream, but he like mixes it so that it's not like a jump in volume either. Like it's really, really well done.
Yeah,
it's
that
so
sounds good.
Right, I had fine wood because I wanted to make a bunch of banners. I had blueberries and raspberries because I wanted... Okay, right, yes, I'm remembering. I think I also wanted coal, and I just put coal away. Oops. I need to go see... Oh yeah, no, he just put out a new episode of Reasonably Sound after like 2.5 years. Which is really funny because he's been saying that no, the show's never like, yeah, he's like, it's not on hiatus, I'm just working very slowly. He's like, the next one shouldn't take quite so long. Right, I was grabbing the coal I just put away. Because I wanted them for banners. Banners, that's banners. God, that is such like a fucking obscure reference that I keep making about banners.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, no, it's a Bananas and Treasure that I keep saying are both references to some funny line deliveries in old Scooby-Doo episodes. Where Fred just calls treasure treasure for some reason, and they kept that take, and and the bananas part, the character actually delivered the word correctly, actually did say bananas, but the subtitle in the closed captioning says banas.
Oh no.
So that's like such a fucking obscure reference to make.
No kidding.
A fucking typo in the subtitles to an old cartoon. Ah, that's that pirate's treasure. Alright. Hey, hold on. Are these turnips for seeds or are these turnips for turnips? They're turnips for turnips! Let's go! The great turnip harvest of early May.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that's the best time to harvest a shitload of turnips.
Everybody knows that.
I have no idea when the best time to harvest turnips is.
I don't know. I mean, Stardew Valley suggests that probably May is fine.
Alright, I forgot that I was doing a harvest technique of just grabbing 2 rows at once instead of all 3. A little easier. I say still messing it up.
We'll try and make there be a decent place for them. It's like, I will not have mobs kill my pet wolf again. Unacceptable.
Yes, no. Absolutely unacceptable. And then we'll be able to start getting carrots pretty soon. But I have to go through the whole process of planting, like, 300 odd carrots to then plant them as seed carrots, to then plant the whole field as a real carrot harvest. Just imagine dumping all like 300 carrots into the ore pen. Just like,
now breed, my children.
breed. We like after a little bit, after like 20 minutes of me hanging out here, the server like grinds to a halt as it's like managing like pathfinding for like 300 piggies.
Yeah.
You're like, what's happening? You're like, give it a little for them to grow up, get some real meat on the bones, then I'll fix the server lag. $309 turnips. Good harvest.
Oh.
I only have 200 carrot seeds. I'm going to go over there and steal whatever carrot seeds y'all have got. Well, okay, I'll leave a few, but...
We harvested some recently. Ah! I'm being accosted by wolves.
Oh no. Like, yeah. I've only
It's
got
alright.
200 carrot seeds, so... Could be
There's
more.
another one.
Carrots. I want to take all of them. Factory farming turnips in Viking purgatory almost makes you wish for a nuclear hunger. Good job, Horrible. Good job.
Almost makes you wish for a fimbular winter. I'm pretty sure you can't do that to the word fimble winter, but I'm not gonna let that stop me.
Yeah, fucking
All right.
English is anarchist about a lot of these things.
Yeah. Okay,
Our
I trapped a one-star
bound-
wolf down in the pit, so I'm gonna see if I can't. I'm gonna see if I can't just kind of hunker down and like
Yeah,
wait
get it
for
started.
wait for it to. Like we'll find out. I do need to keep an eye out so that the rakes don't show up and ruin everything. Well,
Yeah.
y'all appreciate Twitch user Fimbular Units username. Oh my goodness, yeah, it's just like Woofular Unit.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, English loves to bind and free its morphemes, and to verb its nouns, and noun its verbs.
Oh yeah, now more than ever.
Oh yeah. My favorite part is that what's it? You know, on occasion people ask about like underwhelmed, overwhelmed. Can't you just be whelmed? And actually, yes, that's how it started. Whelmed.
What is it to be
Or
whelmed?
to be overwhelmed.
Oh.
That's the original meaning of whelm, is to be
Oh, it's basically.
overwhelmed.
Whoa! Hang
What?
on, the puppy is freaking out.
Pupper. Yeah,
Oh.
go tend to Pupper. Are you doing collective farming? In theory. But in practice, I'm
Once
mostly
she brings
just out
us
here on my
crops,
own.
once she brings us crops, we'll be
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
collective
that's true.
farming.
That's true. I'm just hoarding them all to myself. Well, that's not true. I brought over some onions that one time. I think I brought over like 100 onions once.
Onions.
Onions.
Isn't that
But
fun?
yeah, people felt that the word whelmed wasn't strong enough, so they started saying they were overwhelmed. They got too whelmed.
Mm-hmm.
And then the antonym just kind of popped out of that too.
Right.
They were not whelmed enough. They were underwhelmed. And then the usage of whelm became a bound morpheme in English, which is always fun. I'm actually trying to think of any examples of morphemes going from bound to unbound. I can't think of any off the top of my head. This is what my college degree got me, was being able to make this kind of analysis of language. Ooh yeah.
My favorite part, says Florina, is when someone comes up with a new word and it turns out it not only existed, the original meaning was cool as hell. E.g. Morbius, morbing out, leading us to learning about the tragedy of having the morbs. You know, it's funny because Tumblr went through, I want to say in the early 2010s, Tumblr had a finding out what Morbs was.
Wait, what is Morbs?
Occasion.
I get to have this moment now. I'm one of today's lucky 10,000. Make me lucky.
So to have the Morbs is a condition, basically meaning to be like glum, depressed. You know, you have the Morbs.
Oh my god.
Isn't it
I
perfect?
Get the Morbs.
It really works.
Yeah, no, that's a pretty ideal term for that.
It is.
Cornering the turnip market. Okay. Fun bit of trivia. It's now illegal to trade onion futures in America because someone cornered the onion future market one time. That's it. That's the whole story.
What if we just didn't like?
Yeah. What if we didn't?
What if we didn't do gambling on fucking food?
On food?
It'd be cool if rich people couldn't gamble on food. That's all I'm saying.
I agree. I guess there's specifically onions that they are no longer allowed to gamble on the future price of.
All right, one
we
down.
Sort of got our wish.
One down. How many to go? Oh fuck! What do you mean?
A small handful.
And then once Ambling undid all the regulations. They're not even in food.
Oh my god. Once we get all the rest of the foods done, then we've done communism, right? We'll be in a communist utopia.
Yep.
Excellent.
Sadly, I think that we're still like imperialist just by virtue of, I don't know, being who we are.
Being imperialist in virtue of the empire.
We're literally killing, like, you know, 6 different, effectively, eldritch heads of state, right?
Yeah.
For a guy we call God.
That's true.
I am under no illusions about us being the bad guy in this game. I mean,
yeah,
like, just look at the Fullings. We're gonna go and kill them and steal their grain. God, Neatcoin doesn't exist as cryptocurrency. Well, yet. Can't raise too much of a ruckus or that it'll slow down the wolf's payment. But, like, I also kind of want to build a roof.
Yeah, they deserve shelter.
Yeah.
Ooh, I really need to find a cheap mini air conditioning thing to put on my throne.
Yeah.
And I'll justify...
They do make them cheap these days.
They do. I've usually been saying that the stuff I put on my throne is like to directly benefit the stream, and you know what? Me not canceling streams because it's too physically unbearable to stay in my room is a direct benefit to the stream.
Sounds like that sounds like a business expense to me.
Me making sure every game I buy gets at least one stream so I can call it a business expense.
Well, that was Kay's justification to herself buying the roguelike fun bundle, which has Peglin and Backpack Hero and Alina of the Arena, all of which are really good.
I love that name, Alina of the Arena.
It's a really good game too. It's got tactical spacing based stuff, a la Into the Breach, but it mostly plays like Slay the Spire otherwise.
Ooh.
Everybody loves
That sounds
Peglin,
quite
the
fun.
goblin who loves to peg. It's true. Oh, what a talented little guy.
I vaguely remember making a pegging joke last night.
Yeah.
I think
That
someone was
sounds
like,
like
I
you.
didn't have, like, something about, like, I didn't have you pegged to something. I was like, well.
I happen to notice you've lowered this branch and there's a fruit on it.
Yeah. Turns out the Turbo Weirdo playthrough is a little hard to bag the gays with, and it made it very easy to fumble flirting with one of the gays.
Which
And
what?
now I'm
I
like,
have no idea what we're talking about.
oh, sorry, I'm still thinking about Scarlet Hollow.
Oh, okay. Valid.
Because Scarlet Hollow is like 80% of my brain now.
Gotcha.
And yeah, during one of the scenes, I was attempting to flirt with a very cute person, and then I was just weird because I was saying mystical shit, and then they were like, okay. And then I was like, oh, I fumbled that.
Why don't you like my paranormal activity interest?
Yeah. There's actually one character who does. Now that I think about it, I probably should have made this playthrough the one where I, like, try and romance her, but too late. I'm gonna be doing a lot of playthroughs of that game, so there's plenty of time. I'm glad chat is used to me doing not very visually interesting things on occasion, because I sure do spend a lot of time looking at this field in this game.
I mean, they're here for your company, presumably, I think.
Exactly.
At least they better be.
I should hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've said, Scarlet Hollow has just become my outright favorite visual novel, just period. It's so good. It's just like every like few times, like, even though this is the second time I'm going through the game, right? And I knew in theory what would happen on the first night. I got to the first night, and one of my traits interacted with the way not just like the text on the screen, but the audio.
Oh.
And I lost my mind because I was like, holy fuck, that's so cool that they did that. Like, I can't believe that they thought to do that.
Ooh, EP.
EP. Yeah, I've only slept for like 3 hours, so I'm definitely gonna take a nap later tonight before work.
That's good smart.
Yeah, I mean, when you wake up at 9-ish and... Oh, there's a random turn. You wake up at 9-ish, and then you usually get home from work at 9.
Yeah, you
24
can't
hours
really...
later.
You really can't, like, have a normal sleep schedule working in service industry.
Yeah, no.
At all.
It was strange because I fell asleep at like 6 and set an alarm for noon, expecting to like wake up at noon, and then I woke up at 9 instead and was like, well, I'm like up. don't worry, Bjorg. Pretty soon we're going to have a metric buck ton of carrots that I'm going to toss in here. Probably only 50 at a time. Only. I mean, I think that'll only make 25 new piggies.
Well, I mean, like, it's not
25 one-star piggies.
It's not, you know, a precise thing, because really it's just that they will mate while they're happy. And so, like, you cure the hungry status condition and it gets replaced with the happy status condition, and then presumably they go to find each other and mate, but, like, not really sure the numbers on it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh. I need more water. Be right back.
Good call. Build another stone cutter. I'll finish the
I return.
Come back.
Farm, farm, farm.
Farm, farm, farm.
Right, I was decorating.
Onomatopoeia.
Yes.
That's the sound of farming.
Mm-hmm. What's it? I saw an amusing thing that was like every one syllable noun is an onomatopoeia, and it's just the sound that thing makes.
That's very funny. That reminds me of Bug Snacks. How everything, like, says its name like Pokemon, but they all say it in a really goofy voice. Like Muppets.
I want these banners outside. Chat, what do you think? Banners out here? And, like, specifically where?
That's what I have to say about all that.
Well put. You like the banners? Alright, I'll leave them. Comfort 10. Fantastic. What else can I do to raise the comfort level? Oh yeah, I really should just look at the wiki like you mentioned.
I'm gonna have to, okay. Bed, table, chair / throne, armor stand, rug, hot tub, banner. Trying to think if there's anything else. That might be everything.
I assume benches count for chair, throne stuff.
They do, but thrones are worth more.
Oh. I could get a raven throne somewhere, maybe.
thrones or high level chairs. So like a dark wood chair, or actually I don't even remember what the scores are. I think that maybe the good thrones are a little bit extra.
Yeah, like the throny thrones that are called thrones.
Yeah, the throne ones. We're Dwarf Fortress players. We can't just assume that a thing called a throne is a throne. Might just be a chair.
Right, right.
What's the difference between a chair and a throne? Is it wood? Why does that matter? Don't talk.
It's like mugs, goblets, and cups.
Uh-huh.
I made some obsidian. I think they're mugs when they're made out of stone.
Oh yeah? Yeah, they're mugs. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
They're mugs when you make them.
And I was just thinking of the experience of using obsidian as a cup, and it's like the sharp edges obsidian likes to make on the rim of the.
Presumably you grind down the rim. I should hope.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right?
I don't know. I
guess you never know.
I also imagine it would be very, very difficult to chip out a mug shape from what's effectively glass. Like, how do you break a large chunk of glass like that into a mug shape? Like, that's some very impressive work. And to be fair, it is reflected in the value of obsidian's worth 3 times that of base stone, so...
It's true.
Alright, I want to put beds down upstairs. Okay, so there's comfort 10 up here as well. I love this little, oh my god, this little stool. That's so cute.
Uh-oh.
It's the brooding stool. I forgot that I made these bunk beds.
Uh-oh. I shouldn't be down here.
Uh-oh.
I fell into my wolf pit. There's still a wolf
no.
in here who wants to kill me. Oh good, oh shit! They killed my other wolf! Well, hopefully Laney's alright. I'll have to check.
Hopefully, yeah. Poor wolves.
Yeah. This game's impossibility of keeping your pets alive is like... Oh no, not my favorite. Not my favorite.
Yeah. Did I want to do? I guess the decorating was like the main thing. I put the banners in. At least on the front. Gives a little pop of color there. But all these little window slat thingies. Shutters, that's the word. To me that a person that constantly, endlessly forgets words and what like things are called, has a degree in linguistics and was an English teacher.
I find that English academia does not have a whole lot in common with like being understood and understandable.
Yes.
I like, listen, you know, I can't talk for anybody else, but I do consider myself more or less a professional writer-ish, basically. And English is one of the only subjects that we like flunked, because we couldn't follow all the shit we were trying to learn. Didn't click because it was all incredibly dry and had nothing to do with the actual use of language. I mean, maybe that's just like an end of Gen X holdover. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
well, okay, I flunked almost every English, like I either almost flunked or flunked every English class I took, starting in like high school. No, starting in like middle school, because my brain doesn't do large things like essays well. It doesn't handle tasks like that
Yeah.
at all. Like, period. It doesn't handle tasks like that.
I could write an essay back in the day, but like listening to someone talk about what to call bits of sentences, no. I was not present.
Yeah, and then as I took linguistics, I learned that grammarians are all just people jerking themselves off over their superiority of the usage of the language, as opposed to actually understanding how language works.
But they're the ones who like run school departments. They're the ones who represent the language in academia. So.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Yep.
So whatever, man. I keep throwing myself at this Drake when I should really just stop.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't even attempt to make excuses, Fullerina. I just looked sad when I didn't finish essays. And I was sad. Because I thought there was something broken with me. And while I wouldn't call it broken, I didn't know I had ADHD until after it would have been very useful to be able to have magic pills that make me focus good.
Yeah. Yeah, school would have been very, very different. Very different.
Alright, what am I doing next? I mean, Ram Ranch is basically done.
Nice.
So I don't really know what else to do here. I mean, it's done, so, you know, that implies there's nothing else to do here other than
well, you can expand if you feel like it, but yeah, working the ranch, of course, but also, you know, you can sail around if you feel like it. You can do some exploring. You can you can do some chores. You can all supplies hither and yon.
Become less domestic.
Well, it's up to you. Heaven knows you've made yourself a farm that can keep you very busy. Want it to keep
Yeah. Well, now basically all there is planting and harvesting season, which sure keeps me busy, but it's not like, you know, planting and harvesting and building at the same time. Yeah, forever frozen. My normal pills.
I have to some say, borrowed ones, but like I'm low, so I'm saving them.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've been away from Korea for over a year, and the doctor that gave me my ADHD meds in the first place was in Korea, and the meds I still have are in Korea, and he only gave me like 2 months of pills. So I've just been, on only random occasions have I been taking the pills and being like, okay, no, I've really gotta fucking do something today.
Yeah.
You get a pill as a treat. There it is. There's the not empty pill bottle. It's just right behind a different medicine bottle, but I don't have object permanence, so I didn't know where it was. Until I went searching for it. Imagine being able to remember that things exist when you're not looking at them.
I don't understand.
Yeah, right? Crazy. Sounds fake. Oh, it's so warm in here.
Can't see anything.
Outside.
Oh, that's rude. Let me out of here. All right, I made it out. I didn't die this time.
It is like a slight shame that I'm working night shift, so I won't be able to be at work during the hottest part of the day. And just mooch off their air conditioning, because this home doesn't have central air conditioning, but like I said, I can just put one of those air conditioning, like those little floor units on the throne. Have y'all saved the sheepy that overheats too easy? And then I'm in a house that also overheats too easy.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's Pacific Northwest. These things are built to retain heat.
Yes. Ditto New England. Although, you know, how well they do that. Like, there's a reason we put plastic wrap on our windows every winter.
They do the same thing in Korea.
Hell, it
They even
actually
have like
insulates.
purpose. Yeah, they actually do purpose-made ones too. Like you could go to the store and buy like bubble wrap for your window.
Yes.
That
Yeah,
is
here
all
too.
sticky on the yeah.
Duck brand. I think. If there was a Gra plushie with a pull string, squeeze my hand, what would it say? Well, there would definitely be the standard suite of Gra noises. But she would probably say mistakes were makes. Kind of a thing I say a bunch.
I've been thinking about. I mean, I don't have money, so it will just stay as thoughts. But I've been thinking about getting a commission of like a MamituVTuber doll picture. Like that's exactly that idea, Chidler. That's just like MamituVTuber doll now with 15 new lines, and it's like try me with a little hand squeeze, like.
1% chance it just locks onto your finger like an alligator lizard. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. You knew what you were getting into when you bought this thing.
You have to sign a waiver. It's like Mattel does not accept any personal responsibilities for lost fingers or lost fingers, toes, or other limbs. We're like,
I would never enrich Mattel through my likeness.
That's fair. That's fair.
Moonlight looks really cool through the crystal window.
Ooh, I gotta get into town to see that. I love that I call Homehenge town.
Town? I mean,
it is town.
Accurate?
Yeah, especially compared to the countryside. The cat here is named Moon. It's spelled funny. M-U-N-E. Does anyone have any of Tyler's emotes? Can someone put the moon barf emote in chat? I don't think there's any other emotes featuring Moon on twitch.tv.
Barf.
The cat has a habit of expelling her stomach contents.
Make a grab up here once. Not just buying.
Oh. Yeah.
Area
I am
has a
excited to
desktop.
show y'all the game I have in store for today after Valheim. And it is one that it is probably the turbo nerdiest game of the turbo nerd games I've ever played.
Oh, jeez. That's a
it's way
benchmark,
up
all right.
there.
That's a real benchmark.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. I've vaguely alluded to it before on stream, but I'll just give you the selling point. Or not necessarily the selling point. Just the first experience I had with the game was it took me about 4 hours to figure out how to build a gravel road.
Well,
Just like getting through the UI, getting through the mechanics, getting through all the vehicles you need. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's how you build a gravel road. You need like 5 buildings and like 10 vehicles, and then you can build a gravel road because all those vehicles do different things.
that's really interesting.
If you
What's
want
the
to
name of
build
it?
Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic.
Oh my god.
It's a very good game.
Wow.
I have not made it in any of my saves to the point where I have even one citizen of my Soviet Republic, but I imagine I'll get there at some point.
Bizarre. Bizarre.
I keep having to like bring in foreign labor to help me build shit
Wow.
because I start on like an empty map.
Well, that's pretty hilarious.
It's very good. It's very good.
Hmm.
Another fun part I had with that game was figuring out how to start building rail. Because naturally, in order to build railroads, you need a rail laying machine. Which even more naturally goes on rails.
Slow
You have
down,
a little
egghead.
bit of a chicken and you have a little bit of a chicken and egg situation going on where you want to build rails but you don't have any, but you need rails to build the rails.
So what do you actually have to do?
So what you do is you build an office where you can plan building rails and then buy a disassembled rail making machine and ship it to the office by truck. And then from that office it can start laying rail.
Hey.
It's very good. It's very good.
So I guess this is like meant to be sort of a bureaucratic satire.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't
Like-
even know if it's
Like
satire,
papers,
honestly.
please, but sim. Level.
Yeah, but SimCity,
Wow.
like city skylines, but it appeals heavily to like communists like me who came to communism through their love of trains. And then you kept just being dissatisfied with how not train-like trains are in like all these different games that you play, and you're like, this isn't really like how you make trains, you know, this isn't what trains do, this isn't the limitations they have on the rails, this is blah 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 blah.
Trains are way finickier and harder to maintain and more expensive than this.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you can build train networks where like the rails are so much closer, much more complicated interconnections, signaling like this, blah 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 blah. This game pretty much lets you do it all. It's great. You can build rail yards that actually look like rail yards, which are just fucked up tangles of rail.
Yeah.
That's what real rail yards look like. I don't know,
True.
It's great. It's great.
It is good. It's very good.
I don't know. Part of my problem is, while I've been so domestic, we've gone so far past anything I've done in this game, where to the point where I'm like, I don't know what I can do.
Well, that's valid. You need, like, an assignment?
Perhaps. Maybe you should treat me as a worker to get resources for our Valheimian Republic.
Valheimian Republic. Well, right now I'm babysitting this wolf over here at the snow spa.
I want to go say hi to the wolf.
Okay. Not up close. She still will kill you.
Understandable. I was like, I'll go to the snow spot, and walked into Ram Ranch, and I was like, I don't have a teleporter. I don't have a portal. Why did I walk into Ram Ranch?
It's true, you're gonna have to make your own Ram Ranch rail network.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what the cart there is for, so I can bring over, 7,000 turnips or whatever. Isn't Ram Ranch something else? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're referencing. I'm a ram, and that's my ranch. Let's see. I go to the wing, right? And then I can teleport to...
That's right.
I love it. We have to make a transfer to get to the place. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, I kind of love it. It also helps keep the portal room slightly tidier.
Yeah, definitely.
It sorely needs.
That name is familiar somehow. Again, I don't know what you're talking about. Ram Ranch is a totally, completely unique idea, and definitely isn't a reference to something very funny. Do you Google it? Yeah, I'd Google it. It's a pretty good reference, I feel like. Ooh. I'm unsure which bits of the rock you want to get rid of, and which ones you want to keep.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Some of them are a little structural. For the most part, I would say don't carve out any of the rocks that are like right next to or adjacent to the castle.
Yo! Oh my god, I fucking sniped that thing. Oh, that is a lot of blood that the Drake.
Yeah, they bleed a lot.
Out. That's incredible. I got one Drake scale. Oh no, it's not even a Drake scale, it's a freeze client.
Yeah, those are useful though.
Drop more than just one thing?
No. Usually they don't drop
okay.
scales. They don't have scales.
Oh, what's this?
Serpents
another
drop
free
scales.
Oh, that's right.
Serpents drop scales. Hares drop scaly hide. But we haven't met those yet.
Yeah. Google it and it shows you the video thumbnail of the first 4 lines of lyrics. Good. If anyone doesn't know what Ram Ranch is, and you're not at work, Google it. It's fantastic. It's not even under boob sweat anymore. It's just sweat everywhere.
Yeah. That wonderful time of year.
At least I can completely lift up my shirt to cool off. The flesh tubers can't do this.
Now, when you plant flesh tubers, do they need to be watered?
No, you feed them.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
You feed them with regular tubers.
Oh.
They're pretty inefficient to grow, all things considered.
Well, they're mostly for display, right? That's why we go around asking people if they want to see our flesh tubers.
That's true. That's true. What's another Drake out there?
I'm a flesh tuber and you will regret this. Oops. Ah! Wow,
I'm
you
just
bite
thinking
hard.
of fucking, what was it, Malcolm in the Middle? Just like, the future is now, old man.
Yeah,
This looks like tricky work.
yeah, I'm just kind of trying to make a sort of combination ceiling floor, and then I'm going to make some wooden stairs down there, or perhaps a ladder, because it's harder for wolves to get up. Oh, you're still rocking that troll armor, huh?
Yeah, for the head and pants at least.
Oh, but you've got, is that wolf armor for your upper body?
Yeah,
Ah, I see.
just level 1. Same with the cape. I'm sure I could upgrade it.
Most likely. But you could also make yourself more parts of the wolf armor.
That's true, that's true. I didn't think about that. The most advanced thing I could really get in any of my playthroughs was troll armor. I guess technically I could have gotten bronze armor, but bronze armor is rough. Hydrate! Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, good thinking. I'm almost due
so
to
much
take
water.
another round of NSAID, because we have bad teeth.
Mmm. Teeth.
Yeah.
Those are pretty useful evolutionary features, so I'm told.
What, teeth?
Teeth, yeah.
Yeah. Most of the animals I know are pretty into them. Use them a lot.
I wonder if that tweet's around.
Teeth, teeth, teeth. Yeah, the classic, the classic. Love teeth. Of course, the Caves of Cud version is that is just chanting limbs.
Okay, hold on. I need to go to actualtwitter.com to search this. Okay, maybe I'll get the annoying visual effect off screen for everyone first. Oh no, which one's the original?
Oh. Met some of your doppelgangers. Yeah, I know that feeling. You should probably just kill them without trying to determine which one's the real one. Just saying, it works out better for you, statistically speaking.
I see, I see.
Mm-hmm.
It's good advice, good advice.
Yeah, I read it on the internet.
In doubt, use the TVs. Nah, the tweet I was looking for, and I can't remember the exact wording, which is why I was trying to look for it, was tweeted by an account called VeggieTales Facts, and it had something to do with like fun fact, like Bob gets your teeth when you die or something like that.
Oh, I see.
It was a good amusing tweet, and the time has passed for me to find it and to deliver it in an amusing comedic timing fashion.
Ain't that
so
just, ain't that
frequently
just the
goes
way?
with ADHD.
Eh?
Yeah.
Over the garden wall, everyone.
Oh,
I'm doing my
unaware.
own. This is what the refrains. I would recommend that you do, if you get the chance, watch Over the Garden Wall. Really, like a short cartoon series. Really good.
Oh wait! No, I have seen that. I was thinking it was a book for some reason. No, I love that show.
It's
oh
a
my
show.
god, that show is so good.
Yeah, that's like a that's what it's from. The whole like
Yeah.
Ain't that just the way?
Ain't that just the way? Yeah. God, one of my friends said I was like Thunderburger if I was trans, or if like Thunderburger was trans. I'm like, damn, brutal. If any of y'all in chat haven't seen Over the Garden Wall, you gotta. It's good.
Do
It's
recommend.
good. Okay, if y'all have enjoyed me playing Scarlet Hollow, you will 1000% enjoy Over the Garden Wall. Over the Garden Wall, I wouldn't describe as horror like Scarlet Hollow is, but
It has horror moments.
Similar vibes. Yeah. It's definitely not like the very explicit horror of Scarlet Hollow though, where it's like, you know, sometimes you see like dead critters torn to bits and stuff like that. Like graphically, like shown with their guts spilling out.
Nice.
But it does have horror elements. It does have horror elements nonetheless. It's very good show.
There are certain parts that would be pretty terrifying for kids, but like.
Oh, absolutely.
But,
yeah.
You know, like it's good. It's, you know, it's the whole like, you know, I want to say that it was around the Steven Universe era.
Yeah, that seems about
like
right.
around then, because like it kind of shares that sort of exploratory weird cartoon space that was like that there seemed to be a little bit of room for at the time.
Yeah, I didn't watch it live. I just watched it with some friends one night recently. I think it was either late last year or early this year. It would have probably been late last year because it's a very fall TV show.
It's fall as hell. Like it
yeah,
is
I guess
very it is explicitly Halloween themed, but also
yeah, it's explicitly Halloween. Yeah,
but also it's just got a lot of kind of, I don't know, it's got that sort of autumn New England folk tale vibe to it. Cool, it's cool.
I could see it being, yeah, it definitely has a lot more of east of the Mississippi vibes.
Oh, for sure. Well, I mean, yeah, but like you're right that it definitely has a little bit of that Appalachian flavor in place.
Yeah, it does.
There is, after all, a riverboat.
There is a riverboat. God, I love the riverboat.
The riverboat is so good. That's where they sing the song that the
yes
title is. That's the Leo points at the TV moment.
Yeah. Chat, do you think I can balance this? Getting close. Fuck, it went too far in the other direction. Oh, that was really close.
Can't stop messing with my bad
food. For that.
Annoying.
Oh no.
Well, apparently I'm getting up to 4 teeth yanked.
Oof.
It's rough times for a snap jaw, but they're all rear teeth, so who cares? I don't need those. Those are for grinding vegetables. I can just eat more meat.
Is that an animal or a rock? Oh, it is an animal.
If you're in the mountains, it might be a golem. Ooh!
That's fair. Is it an animal or a rock? Yes. No, I teleported back. Right, I teleported back because I was going to make wolf armor. God. Living with ADHD is just... like...
Yeah.
Neurotypical people occasionally have to retrace their steps. ADHD people, at least for me, I have to retrace my steps like every 5 minutes or so to be like, okay, wait, how did I get here? Right, that's how I got here.
I basically live life with that feeling where you walk into the room and you're like, why did I walk into this room?
Yeah.
Every time. It's every time there's a room transition, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I think that, like, whatever happened to the old ticker, no, that's the heart, the old cauldron, that's a better term, during, like, you know, like, the whole streak of the past several years, I'm pretty sure it affected our memory. Like, I really don't think it used to be this bad.
Yeah, me too. Okay, what's...
ADHD should have a live playthrough you can rewind. Yes.
Oh my god, like the
killer feature.
Like modern video cards. Root harness.
Oh yeah. There's a full set of root armor on display in the bunkhouse.
Resistant versus pierce, weak versus fire. That makes
really
sense.
Good for the planes, actually.
Improved archery. Neat.
A nice set. And if you want to try it out, you can borrow the one in the bunkhouse, because I made it. Or just, you know, take it and then put it back whenever you upgrade.
Yeah. Where's our silver? I need silver for more wolf armor.
Well, there's some here, like in wolf area.
That's fair.
You're gonna be hard pressed to, like, I think that the stuff at the house dude may want us to save for,
Yes, yeah.
yeah. About the time.
Wobbly bucket of bacon fat that names itself a brain. 100%.
Mhm.
Time blindness is so funny too. Cause fucking, I have the same experience with eating meals in this game that I do in real life, where I eat, and then later I become hungry and confused as to why I'm hungry.
Like, I just ate.
Because I've eaten.
Yeah.
It might have been 13 hours ago, but I've eaten.
You did eat.
Why am I hungry?
Yeah, you did that task. What? It's like laundry. Like, you have to keep doing it?
Yeah,
Every turn?
yeah. Oh my god. Repeated tasks that are not daily tasks are really hard. Weekly scheduled things are okay, but I think that's more the autism coming in for me, being like, schedule good.
I feel like whether or not you can handle a schedule depends very much on where you are in your, like, handling of neurodivergence and what your constellation of your
Yes,
brain
yeah.
shit is.
Mm-hmm. So I definitely have the major difficulties task switching.
Yep.
But if something is scheduled for the day, right, and especially if it's the regular schedule on a weekly basis, my task is waiting to go to the thing.
Yep.
So it's easy
wait
to...
mode.
Wait mode. Wait mode.
The thing about wait mode is when you're like, I should do something during wait mode. But you don't. You never do. You're not going to get something done. It's wait mode.
It's wait mode, yeah. The thing
wait
might be
mode
4
is what
hours
you're
away,
doing
but
right
it's
now.
Wait mode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You've got nothing else going on, no matter how badly you want to have something else.
Yep, and then the one time you manage to be like, no, I will do something, you get up out of your chair and you start doing something, you're stuck in that thing, and then the time comes to do something else, you're like, wait, I just started.
I can't.
I
I'm
can't
doing
swap.
the thing. I'm finally doing the thing.
I'm finally doing the thing that I wanted to do, not waste time. And now I can't stop not wasting time. Mm-hmm. Ending up late for things that you were in wait mode for 2 hours ago is like an especially bad feeling, because you're like, I was already being ready to wait.
Yeah.
Switching to all range mode. All range brain mode. I've definitely had to do a lot of learning. Undoing the learning of wait mode for working night shift. Otherwise, every single day that I had work, right, I would do literally nothing for hours and hours, and then the one thing I would do that day is work and come back and go to sleep.
Yep. I've been there. It's
so
like a
you're just
constant
thinking
process, not kind of slipping back and kind of.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay, they were to destroy the workbench.
I don't know. Long story short, the government should give me like $5,000 a month to exist.
Agreed. I think that's just sensible.
It really is. Like, look at me. I'm trans and have a huge, as you called it, constellation of brain things.
Yep. huge samenesses.
Yeah. I think I've come to the conclusion that I do in fact exist. That's a good conclusion to have arrived to at one point.
I guess so. I haven't decided yet.
When I was figuring out the whole doll thing, which is still, you know, a whole work in progress, but like I was like, wait. Okay, hold on. Do I exist or like, and then I've settled upon I've posted it in the server before about the silly like non-est thing about, you know, I am me, but like I am also the doll, but the doll and the sheep are not the same thing, and like
yeah,
the whole holy trinity thing. And I've decided, yes, in fact, I do exist, and I exist within the doll.
Cool.
And the doll is the girl. The thing I am existing in the doll is just the it.
Yeah.
And this is a bunch of stuff I'm probably never going to bring up with a therapist if I get one. I just don't see much of a reason to.
Yeah, why would you? It would it would take a long time just to like get basic terms sorted.
Yeah.
Which isn't to say that it couldn't be worth it, but I don't think that a clinician is really like equipped for that kind of thing.
Yeah, no,
At least not under the current model.
Yeah, not under the current model, and not when it's not maladaptive.
Right.
Twitter therapist, have you heard of Twitter user Bad End Doll? What a conversation that would be.
Yeah, having to explain all these things to a new therapist. Haven't been looking forward to that, let me tell you.
Oof, yeah.
Not. Stop attacking the stone. Oh, this wolf is very close to being tamed. That's nice.
That's... I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, Forever Frozen. Ostensibly, it is a therapist's job to listen and understand. But the work they actually do, though.
Like, and they can do that, but they also get hung up
They
on
can.
certain things that are not pertinent. And also saying the wrong thing to clinicians as like a neurodivergent and queer person in the current climate is just probably
It's
but
a great way to get effectively locked up.
as someone put it once on a thread I was in, that way lies grace. It is so gay. I mean, like, it's understandable. honestly, it's just like I think that a lot of it is just, you know, I feel like cultural rigidities are coming back that weren't there before, and that makes me a lot more careful than I used to. It's kind of where I'm at there.
To make a serpent skin, sure. There's some iron. And fine wood. Oh, that's core wood.
About that. I can build a pillar and replace it.
Which kind, Fullerina? Which kind? For context, Fullerina asks, in quotes, have you tried CBT?
Oh, God. Which one indeed? When we did our partial, they tried to put us through dialectical behavioral training, and it was the most condescending, rude workbook I think I've ever read. In the context of, like, a support group. CBT has its uses. DBT might, but they are couched in nasty, like, incredibly white imperialist language. Carnitas.
Yeah.
Oh, I want some carnitas burrito therapy. That sounds great.
That does sound great.
Yeah, sign me up for that. That's what I'm talking about.
Taco about.
Aritos? Yeah. The soda? Yeah. What about them?
BBT? I don't think I know BBT.
Whoops.
Is that a weed thing? No, that's CBD.
Yeah.
I don't know what DBT is.
DBT is dialectical behavioral. I was just talking about it. It's dialectical behavioral
sense.
therapy.
I'm gonna go cognitive behavioral therapy.
It's about, like, controlling your willful mind or whatever.
Very stoicism-y.
Yeah, kind of.
Which makes sense.
New invention of the modern world? No, it's just Mexican. I think it's Mexican, right?
Yeah, it's Mexican. Okay. How long has Doritos been around as like a company? Doritos Wikipedia.
I don't follow the soda that closely. I'm a bit of a Jarrito Slay follower.
Same. Introduced 1950.
Whoa! That's an old soda.
Yeah.
Venerable, even. The venerable Judge Jarritos.
This makes a lot of sense now that the Wikipedia has told me. The word Jarritos means small jar.
All right.
That just makes a lot of sense, given that it's jar and then itos. Small jars.
Small jars.
That's like my favorite thing about Spanish. It's just like, people are like, can you speak Spanish? I'm like, no, I can't. But sometimes when I read things, I'm like, oh, I get it. And like, it just, oh yeah, no, I get it. I get it now.
I have to stop harassing this wolf because it's at 98% tameness.
Oh, so close.
So close.
And yet so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter.
That's not even how. No. It's.
Yeah,
I tried so hard and got so far.
I know,
you
but
can't
every
make that
time
reference.
every time I hear the other phrase, my brain still plays that song in my head, and I whoops.
Wow.
And I failed the role to not let it out.
You gotta listen. I don't remember even whose song it is, but there's a song that goes so close, but so far away, and that's the one that always plays.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. I didn't. Oh, sorry, man. I was hassling.
Right, got my fine wood so that I could go make a cool new shield. Cool new shield!
It's a Mexican fruit soda. Jarritos. Yeah, that is. Yeah. That's. Mommy was just saying that that's what it's named after. But the company is named. Wolf has been tamed at long last. Welcome to the fold. Thank you. Can I, like, walk around down here now? Are you killing me? Great. Thanks.
Alright, I've made my cool serpent scale shield. Oh, that should
nice.
actually be pretty helpful on the plains, huh?
What is it?
It has damage resistance versus pierce. And I assume
Oh, yeah,
death
that is
speed
helpful.
do pierce damage.
They do, as do javelin throwers, the fooling, spear thrower.
Mm. The shield looks very cool.
Excellent.
I wish I could hold it up and then look at the front of my character at the same time, but I can't. Crystal battle axe. Groggerfang.
Jerk. Back here. Leave my wolf alone, you jerk. Don't you dare attack my wolf. Kick your ass.
I don't see a wolf have whatever wolf helmet there is. I don't know where I make it.
The wolf helmet is different. It is actually a drake helmet. You need a drake head for it. Go get one from the Noggin's box.
The noggin box, I like it.
It's everybody's favorite subscription service. A new head every month.
Drake helmet. $20 silver. Ooh.
Yep. It's a lot.
That's a very strong helmet, though.
It is. Well, there's a lot of silver marked down by the there's some silver down near the cold cabin if you want to go mining.
I like mining.
Well, every place marked ag is a
Right, that makes sense.
marked location.
It's the sound you make when you stub your toe into the silver ore.
Exactly. You trip over it. You trip over it. Oh, ag.
Okay, putting the drake scale or the serpent scale in the chest with the metals, even though that's probably not the right place for it.
It's fine.
But it'll be found. Me too.
I'm really looking forward to getting this place sealed up so that drakes literally cannot be constantly harassing my wolves. That's just all I want.
That would be good.
What do you ever do to you? Uh-oh, here comes another one. Oh, jeez. Not inside. Luckily, it's hard to maneuver in, especially for a flyer. Oh, there you
Pull
are.
the lever!
All right. All right, Lainey gets to it fine. This little room that I built seems to have worked pretty well for protecting the wolf.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's always good to hear.
And the starved wolf is still down here. This little pit area safe.
Can I make a newer pickaxe, or is the antler pickaxe just as good at digging up stuff as the other pickaxes?
So, the other pickaxes get faster as you upgrade them, and can handle harder materials, such as, you know, you can't. I don't think you can dig silver with the antler pickaxe. So you
That
would
makes
have to. You would have to like, you would have to actually go get a pickaxe, or you can borrow mine or whatever. But also, you could make yourself one if you really want to.
Yeah.
That works, because you do have iron. There's actually plenty of iron over in the Dire Strait box. I think enough to make you bring some core wood and
That's a birdie gift.
able to make it.
I looked in a chest in my attic and saw 4 Ecthier trophies, and I was just like, where did they? And I'm like, oh, birdie.
Birdie, yeah, that's a birdie. That's 100% a birdie move.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, you know, in Drake and Josh when they turn to the camera and say Megan, but we do that and say birdie, but affectionately.
Yeah.
Well, we got some ads starting soon, everyone. Have fun with, I don't know, probably Tears of the Kingdom ads. I can't wait to get to that game. Maybe a year from now. That's what I'm calling. May 2024. See if I've made it through the Zeldathon to Tears of the Kingdom.
Ooh.
I'm only in Majora's Mask right now, and I started the Zeldathon at the beginning of February.
Hi. You've met with
So,
a
like-
terrible fate, haven't you?
Might have even been the end of January that I started the Zeldathon. Like, it was pretty much like a New Year's, like a very new into the year kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 2023 is the year of Zelda. I had forgotten that Tears of the Kingdom was even coming out when I made that decision. Oh right, the carrots are almost done growing. I've got to tend to me carrots.
What to tend to your carrots?
Oracle of Seasons an excuse for Oracle of Ages. Come on, it's got to be Oracle of Ages if I'm going to use it for time travel. You know, now that I think about it, time travel features surprisingly often in the Zelda series, doesn't it?
Yes. It's a whole thing. You've watched Brian David Gilbert's bit, right? On Zelda canon?
Yeah.
Pretty important. But yeah, no, time travel comes up often. I gotta get some lights in.
I can't wait to get to games I mean, Majora's Mask I haven't really played yet, so I'm pretty happy with that one. But once I finish Oracle of Seasons and Ages, it's like back to back games that I've never played before.
That's exciting.
It's really exciting because I'll get Majora's Mask and then, or not Majora's, Wind Waker. Do you know why I mix those up?
No.
It's because I'm like 90% sure I have dyslexia, and the shortenings of their names are just vertically flipped. MMWW. Like.
Oh. I see what you're saying. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Oh, I just realized I can go back because the wolf is tame now.
Are you doing the Linkle game? The Hyrule Warriors? No, I'm just doing mainline Zelda games.
You might play it, but just a Linkle.
Yeah, just a Linkle. My mod linked me to or linkled me to a mod for Wind Waker that's a Linkle mod, so I'll definitely be doing that. And I have plans for Breath of the Wild whenever I get to that one.
Breath of the Wild. We should go back and finish that game. Never finished it. Fun walking around, but I didn't really care that. Like, I think that we beat one of the 4 serious bosses and then just kind of like me. Like
Right.
we do.
Don't think I'll need to bring an axe with me going mining. I probably won't need to bring my hammer either.
Wild of the West. Or just Breath of the West.
Just trying to minimize things I'll have to go pick up if I die out there.
Well, we should
Don't
sleep
need
through
this
the night
storage.
before you go to the mountains. It's much more dangerous at night.
That's a good point.
Because
Right,
at
I'll go
nighttime,
and use my
like, you know how, like, starred creatures appear during all times of the day? Not wolves. Wolves.
Oh.
Starred wolves only appear at night, which is why you have to be up at night to catch them. And because if you don't start taming them at night, they will despawn by morning.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Hey, Susie Benini, welcome. Yeah, Valheim, or as I like to call it, Viking Minecraft, it's You can really
Minecraft.
build some beautiful stuff. By craft, yeah. I love games with lots of process, and this game does have a lot of process. A lot of, like... I don't know, it's just...
Yeah, games with processes. That's really been, like, the defining thing of my games lately. It's either they're a highly structured RPG, or it's like a game with process. I think that's the way to like label to broadly categorize all the games that I've like really enjoyed playing.
You want to sleep, by the way?
Oh yeah, I got into a bed.
Oh, okay, I hadn't. I was just...
I should have said I did.
I got a nice dragon bed, so now like the entire little like sleeping cubicle is just
Amidst
bed.
the crash of arms on the dark and glimmering plain of sheep, a face.
Wow.
I got through a single line of that whole thing. No idea what it said.
They go pretty fast, yeah.
There's been a few times in the Zelda games where I've made the mistake of trying to read dialogue boxes that auto-advance. And then I'm like, oh, I just missed the entire thing.
Yeah. Oh, they getcha. The dog came to say hello, but I wasn't being interesting enough, so he just left.
Dang, harsh critic.
He's like that anymore. We call him Old Man Toddler, because he's like a grumpy old man who's also a baby. He's just a real baby man. That's pretty good.
Okay, I think my carrots are all ready to harvest.
I still like doing heavy weapons stuff, but I think I might maybe want to spring for the Fenrir. Like, it's nice having the extra mobility, and also, you know, I kind of want to like get the punchy paws and punch things to death.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Kind of like how Birdie clawed 4 Ecthirs to death and then left their heads in at my home.
Precisely. Oh, it's a Godfather thing, isn't it?
I haven't seen that.
Well, I haven't either, but you know, everybody knows the scene where the guy wakes up and there's the horse head in the bed next to him, and he goes, "Ah!"
Right. Yeah.
So it's like that,
but
Eikthyr heads.
Eikthyr heads and it's present and not a threat.
Yes, exactly. I'm sure that we have huge stores of wood somewhere. It's always like I have these moments where I'm like, you know, I bet that if I looked, I could find the thing that we like often have way too much of.
Yeah.
Just gotta figure out where we set it down. Also, Fullerina, Grumpy Grognerd is a pretty good name for the boy. And he is absolutely... yeah. He is a black-mouth purr. It's especially appropriate because that's how he complains. He goes, "Purr."
I love that.
Really cute. He's a talker.
The cat in this house is a talker.
I love a talking animal. I mean, unless they actually talk, in which case, Aroink the foul demon. But you know.
I don't know, I'd probably sit down and chat with an actual animal for
I would too. It just seemed like the appropriate thing to say.
Just be like, oh wow, cool shit. And then I talk to them.
Yeah, Kerr in that context was derived from Grumbler. Yeah, it was like, you know, it's the noise they would make. I actually don't know how the original worked at all. I guess I could just upgrade this iron armor for now.
There is a whole 3 carrots in the pantry, so I'm yoinking them for more seeds.
Oh, there is a little bit of wood here. I'll take that. Oh, and 3 piles of stone. Don't mind if I do.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I think that was a little bit of a brain blast when I had earlier where I was talking about, like, games being, like, games with process being a broad category. That's what Workers and Resources Soviet Republic is. It's a city builder with process.
That makes sense.
Whereas in, like, most city builders, you just, like, click 2 locations and boom, there's a road. You click a few little funny colored squares and buildings start appearing there.
The problem for me with the strategy ones is always that eventually it becomes about managing more information than I can manage. Like my brain is only so large.
Right.
And like, you know, there's only so many numbers you can put in a walnut at any given time. And just, you know, I don't know. I'm not big brained enough to like do 4x stuff.
Right. No, I get you. I like...
That's part of why I like games where like waiting is a built-in part of it. And it's like, okay, well, this is happening, go do something else. Because you can't do anything more with this right now. Whereas, like, every strategy game, it's like, you could always be working on something, and it's probably urgent that you do so. Like, it's like, get off my back, come on! Right? Like, that's a that's my main sticking point with most Cly games. Like, Don't Starve, etc. It's like, you always have to be moving. Always on. And it's exhausting. Still waiting for the city builder where you plan things out and the little guys just stray from it. Oh yeah, you got to get a big dig simulator. Speaking of uniquely northeast things, the Big Dig is a downtown Boston gigantic construction project that was supposed to solve a lot of the really bad traffic issues coming off of Storrow Drive. But the problem is that, like, Boston government has basically been, you know, like, pretty well mob occupied for years, and it was kind of at its peak at the time, and so there was a lot of graft, and there was a lot of money ill spent, and the project just dragged on for years and years. It's kind of seen as a sort of textbook piece of interesting stuff. A lot of interesting.
That's a very Italian problem to have.
Well, you know,
like,
it's,
we're construction companies in Italy are like all run by their local organized crime things. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, it was a thing. I think that it's less of a problem now. Like the fact that they nailed Whitey Bulger really kind of put the kibosh on a lot of mob operations in the area. I have friends who live in Winter Hill, which is where that mob was based. The Winter Hill mob, they called it, for obvious reason. Yeah. Like, well, that makes a lot of sense.
But yeah, one of the
Dark
fun
Souls
pieces of local history. Honestly, like, my favorite like pieces of local history are not the ones about like legislators. They're the ones about like a guy who built like a spite building in order to maintain control over property, that was just like a
Right.
narrow wedge triangle. Like things like that, because like New England is such a NIMBY stronghold. Like there are a lot of people
Right,
who feel
right.
extreme ownership of their neighborhood, because like their grandparents like settled there or whatever, and it's like you end up with some pretty hilarious court cases and some pretty fascinating stories about like business partners who turned rivals. Um, they're in Ball Square. There are these two cafes that used to be the one cafe owned by two guys, but then they had disagreements, and so one of them left and established a deli, like another like brunch nook next door. Like
That's incredible.
that's the level of asshole that businesses around here are. Like that's how they communicate with one another.
If it can't be my way, I'll drive us both into the ground.
Yeah. Mob-run governments are relatable. They are. It's true.
Vote early, vote often.
You knew that, yes, Hannah knew that the Ball Square Cafe and Soundbite story was coming out. I had to, yeah. Because that's the kind of local, I don't know, ephemera. Like the things where, I guess it's not ephemera, just like trivial history. The way that interpersonal relationships cause, changes to established tradition, and I don't know, it's neat stuff.
Yeah.
And like, family dynasties are also a thing here. Back when we lived in Malden,
Yeah.
there was a family called Spotafora that used to fucking own it. They owned
Families owning thing is also like that feels a very like Eastern United States thing, because like it was. I mean, the Eastern United States was much more like Europe than the Western United States was.
like so the Spotafora family owns near the 99 Charles Stop and Shop. They have a chop shop, so like Spotafora Auto Repairs. They also have on the same block a funeral home, and then on the other side of, well, okay, I want to say about like 3 or 4 blocks away, they have an ice cream place.
Love it. I love it.
Did you expect some kind of coherency? Fuck you, it's Malden. Okay, that's not good. I'm gonna have to build this back up. Yeah. I guess I could just carve into the wall a little bit more. Hopefully it won't lose support.
God, I wish it was raining today. It just started raining here in Valheim, and I'm like, oh god, rain would be so nice right now, just to like deal with the heat.
Yeah, I mean, like it was threatening to rain earlier, but never got around to it.
Dang.
In fact, when we woke up and took Megabit for a walk, like we were rushing because we thought it was going to rain, and it just didn't rain at all day.
Why'd we have to take this perfectly good planet and make it so fucking hot?
Yeah. Hannah says, in the town I grew up in, we had a Dunkin' Donuts across the street from a second Dunkin' Donuts. That's just most of this region, though. You really cannot go 2 blocks without finding the Dunks.
Location, location, location. Sometimes crossing the street's too far.
Yeah, that's true. Well, and might have been rival franchisees for all we know.
Yeah, no, it could be.
The snow spa is going to be so nice. Oh, I got to go to the plains and get us some more tar. Because I can't build us a, hot tub until I get more tar.
Yeah, I figured out my project, and it's taking another trip down to Dire Straits.
Oh, what are you going to do there?
I need 20 iron to make an iron pickaxe, and we have 18.
See.
Ooh, mushrooms.
Have you ever gone through a crypt?
I went through the one that's in Dire Straits.
Oh, okay, that works.
It was already cleared of enemies, but not cleared of iron and then the mud things. So I was able to get some stuff there.
Oh, hey. Lainey is watching me work. She's like, "Whoa, you still got a wall, Mom. What are you doing?"
Teleport. I don't need to take a boat to Dire Straits. I need to teleport to Dire Straits and then take a boat
back. Yeah. I think I left a carve there.
At least I realized, yeah, there's 2 carves there.
Oh, 2 carves.
So I could sail a carve to another location.
That's
I don't know where I would. Perhaps the island?
Orbase, if you're trying to get it back to home base, I would say Orbase Alpha would be the place to take it.
Oh, yeah. Orbase Alpha is definitely, like, the location that we drop stuff off at.
Yeah. But that being said, there's also, like, Cold Cabin isn't all that far from the Dire Strait.
That's true. It's easy to take a boat up to somewhere near there, near the meadows.
I also like how crunchy this game.
Crunchy game. Feel the texture. It's kind of amusing because in motion, you don't really notice just how low res the textures are.
Yeah. They blend together really nicely. It's partly because the lighting is so stellar.
That too, yeah. It's like when you stop, you're like, wait a second, I can count how many pixels there are in this rock.
Uh-huh.
I'm not looking forward to trying to take a nap before work.
Oh, rip.
Just with the warmth. Alright. I do like how this game is like... That was funny.
What?
Oh, I teleported to the Dire Strait and was like half underwater, and then all the water like zoomed down to its normal level, and it was like, no, I'm fine, I'm normal, I wasn't doing anything weird. What are you doing?
Nothing. Why? Oh, you didn't ask it. Oh, never mind.
Before the water interrupted my my thoughts there. I love how in this game it's like, oh, I want to do this thing, and then it has the cascading effect of, well, if I want to do that thing, I need to do this, and if I need to do that, I need to do this thing. So then, okay, now I have a task list like that's 5 items long.
Okay, Lainey, I made the stairs. You can go downstairs if you want to. Right. The wolf should now be able to navigate her own way down to our new pal.
Nice. Well, there's already 9 iron just laying on the ground.
Nice.
And a leech trophy. And a blood bank. Oh, there was another 4 iron in the carve that I started today off
Ha!
driving
Nice.
back down to the dire stream. So bringing 13 iron back.
We're roundabout stairs. Stair user. Don't study stair.
My hot take is that roundabouts are the wrong solution to the right problem that there's too many cars. The right solution is get rid of the fucking cars.
Well,
Build a fucking train.
deeply
If the train's too
thoughts.
big, build a tram. Wind is coming from like directly north. That is a very unfortunate angle for the wind to be coming from when I'm trying to sail directly north. So I'm just going to sail across the ocean.
Kill cars, but
makes me a
keep
little
making cars
nervous.
movies. Yeah, totally. Or do you mean car movies like Fast and Furious? I assumed you meant the car film. I think it would be good for us to like have no cultural context for what a car is outside of those movies. I think that should actually be the cultural canon.
That would be amazing.
Of course it would. Oh, come on.
Ocean has big waves, eh? How do I know if I'm being attacked by a serpent? I mean, I know at some point it will be very
I was about to
obvious that
say,
I'm being attacked
like-
by a serpent, but like, what are the warning signs of serpent activity?
Serpents will
Or
only
they're-
spawn at night in the ocean or during the day during an ocean storm. Oh, Lainey, did you kill that drake?
Ah,
Good
I
girl.
see. And it is currently nighttime in a storm, ocean storm.
Yeah, so yes, you might be chased by a serpent. If you stick to coastlines, it's less likely. 'Cause-
I get to choose between the rock and the hard place of ocean at night and plains.
I would go with ocean at night, honestly.
Got it.
A death skeeto will really mess up a carve pretty fast. And while that's also true of a serpent, the serpent can be chased away.
I think I found a grave
Nice.
on the
Oh,
water.
yeah. My old grave. I remember that one. Oh, memories.
That's a serpent. That's a serpent. I
Uh-oh.
found the serpent.
You found the serpent.
Oh, it's
Good work.
Hound Huntress.
Yeah, that's me. Oh, no, that's actually not
okay.
me. That's Kaylin.
Alright, I turned around from the serpent and I no longer see it. I like made a big circle. I don't know what to do when I'm fighting the serpent if it decides to come back.
Did one of us ever
Oh,
make
there
an
it is.
javel? I'm sorry, harpoon. That's the word.
Oh yes, I accidentally left it at Ram Ranch.
Well, that's what you use to kill serpents, because otherwise
Oh.
they will take enough damage and then just leave.
That makes sense, but with the harpoon, they just drag you
They don't
with
get the
them?
option. Well, I mean, like, I think that you drag them. Whatever the case, they
Oh,
can't
okay.
swim away. No, I think that you are able to like stay on the boat, and then the boat functionally drags them.
18 fully clothed Vikings at Ram Ranch. Good, excellent. The wind is still not cooperating.
We have some iron. But getting copper would probably be better.
You're doing the Lord's work, Sassy Benui. The Lord, obviously, being Odin. They can't touch in a gateway if the coats are 8 centimeters thick. I'm gonna break it to you, Frag Freak. The average length is a little longer than 8 centimeters.
There you go.
Odin before the age of using engines is a little funny.
What?
Because it's just like, if the wind didn't want you to go somewhere, you were fucked. You didn't go there.
Well, I mean, like, you could always do the zigzag approach.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is, you know, I've done that in this game a few times, certainly.
It's a very amusing thing.
Yeah. Hi, puppy. He just came in and looked at me and then left. I guess assessing to see if I would do anything interesting, then realizing that I would not.
Poor puppy.
It's hard out here.
God, I love boating.
It's fun.
Gilb. God, I love boating. Oh, hey, that's another serpent. Turn. He is Angie.
What, a sertling?
No, a serpent.
Oh, a serpent. Yeah, okay, those are... I thought you said a serpent. I was like, you know those things go down in one
Okay.
shot, right? They
The
do.
serpent is less scary than I anticipated.
Yeah, they're really not that bad. They're terrifying, like, before you're equipped to deal with them, because they'll break your boat. And that's very scary.
Yeah,
The idea of
speaking
having
of
your
which,
boat broke.
Probably going to... The wind is making this very unfortunate to evade the serpent. I think I just have to fucking turn around here. There we go. I can start moving again,
Let
hopefully.
go of the till and start shooting.
Yeah, I hope the boat will hold together until then.
We'll find out.
Oh god, the sail is making it hard to see the serpent. Okay, I'm doing good though. Doing good work.
Didn't do it.
Okay, I think it's fucking off.
First,
I
you're
don't
like,
have
it's
a
fucking
hammer, so I
on.
don't know how close. It got 3 good hits in.
Yeah, you're probably fine then.
Oh, it's
Not-
still there.
Not in the sense of, like, let's go hang out by the plains. But...
Right, right. Yeah, the boat looks minorly roughed up.
Yeah.
Alright, I seem to have evaded the serpent.
Gosh, I think I've all but just about done it. This little covered area for the wolves is nearly sealed.
Nice. Yeah, if the name's too hard for you, yeah. In my head, you are frequency.
Frequency. Frequency.
I don't know who poisoned me just now. Something did. Oh, probably.
Imagining
probably,
just like, you know, a Victorian widow setting down her fork, put out.
Oh dear, it appears I've been poisoned.
Someone's
I wonder who could have done it.
Frank, did you poison me? No, dear.
Well, I seem to have survived the poisoning, I think. Why does the poisoning keep going up? Am I, like, covered in poison or something?
Where are you?
Oh, okay, no, it's ticking back down. Oh!
Was there a puffer in your boat?
Yes, I was sitting on the puffer fish.
Yeah, they'll get you.
Well, now I have a puffer fish.
Good work. They're not good eating.
A tiny bit of... a lot of poison damage, and, a pufferfish. Okay, this boat is really roughed up.
Here, sausages, friends. Enjoy your new house.
No idea where Freg comes from. Well, it's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
Who doesn't like a mystery? Maybe frog? Yeah, I mean, it could be a funny way of saying frog. The gays do love frogs.
I mean, that like demon Ikebana lady doesn't seem to like mystery very much. They had a battle about it and everything.
That's true.
This is a reference to Mystery Ben series. If y'all saw the Ghost animated music video for where there's like a sort of off-brand Scooby squad, and no, not ringing any bells. Really good song, really good video too. Got the guy hired.
Yeah,
it's a whole series.
1147. Hell yeah. That's really funny. Old usernames.
Old username.
I love these fish that are just like on the surface of the water, pointed directly down.
Yeah. They're like reverse oarfish.
Yeah. They're just kind of chilling. Wonder if I can just like pick them up out of the... Oops. Out of the boat. Or out of the water when I pass them.
No, they have to be out of water for you to pick them up.
Got it.
But if you hang around them for long enough, they'll often just kind of jump in the boat.
Yeah, as I just experienced with the pufferfish.
Come on, get in the boat, fish. I have a clip of myself sitting there and protesting vociferously as a pufferfish slowly rolls to the back of the boat and hits me. It just hopped in the boat and then gradually rolled backwards. It was really very funny.
That's very good. You see your doom slowly approaching.
And it's this tiny, puffed up fish. Sometimes I want to ask video games, you know they're not puffed up like that all the time, right? You know that, right? I don't know that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that video games understands that pufferfish are usually not puffed up. I realize they just don't care, but still.
How will you recognize the pufferfish if it's not puffed?
How indeed. No one's ever seen it.
What is that campfire waypoint doing in the middle of the ocean? I'm going to see what's there and probably be disappointed.
Yeah, it might just be like a mispress.
Definitely seems like one of those. Oh, I'll get rid of it off my thing. Alright, where's Birdie's statue? I should be seeing it pretty soon.
Wow. This place has really turned into an installation. That's a proper castle. Okay, not really, but it's a keep at least. I don't know.
There it is. Birdie's statue.
It's a cool house.
A welcome site for sailors long at sea.
What, lighthouses?
That too. I was thinking Birdie's statue.
That's true, yes. Lifts the spirits.
Lifts the spirit like he's lifting his dong.
Mm-hmm. Knowing Birdie, that's Lady Dong.
That's fair. I do love me some gawk.
I hate that word. I hate it. Never heard it before, but I hate it. Oh shoot. Gotta close that gap.
Oh wow, there's a lot of coal here. $50 gray dwarf eyes. That's a nice find. Blues. What are you? Silver ore. Hello. That's the first time I've had that.
Where?
In ore base alpha.
Oh yeah. I assumed we had just gotten it, but yeah, there was more than one. There was more than I could carry.
Ore base alpha has a shitload of stone and wood at it. That's where it was put down.
Okay, have a good one, Susie.
What is that emote? Yeah, we have that one little mountain on our home continent.
Uh-huh. You sure do.
How do you find silver?
Do you have a wishbone?
No.
Okay, well you should probably borrow one.
Neat.
I wonder if there are any in the equipment chest?
Maybe. Can you make a wishbone?
No, but we could kill the bone mans again. That's who
you
drops
killed
it.
the bone mans.
Yes. Or wait, did we? I think we did, yeah. Motor's the next one. Like at first I found it using the method, there's a slightly less reliable method using the stag breaker.
Mountain, 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 mountain. Feathers. Wolf. Ow, wolf. I forgot I'm hungry.
Oh.
Wolf nearly killed me. Alright, come here, wolf. Ooh, okay, no. I forgot that it takes time to regain your maximum life. Ow.
It does.
Ow.
Having a tough day.
Yeah. Fighting downhill with the spear is oddly difficult.
It is actually particularly difficult. A lot of large weapons have trouble hitting things below them effectively.
Yeah. You'd think you'd have a pretty substantial advantage fighting from the high ground with a shield and spear.
You would think.
Alas. I can make some onions too. That's just 3 onions. Or onion soup. That'll get me a decent amount of stamina, and then I can...
Hey, puppy. Going back on the porch, bud? Okay, bye. Oh, nothing interesting. Just doing
And I can exit here. Just sprint my little cart out up the mountain. Damn, look at my fucking hips. I didn't notice how wide my hips are on this model. But we got some good fucking hips.
Hey, puppy. Dog seems restless. Uh, oh yeah, it is about time for
Gotta take a break.
Yeah, actually, I should take a break. I'm gonna take the puppy for a constitutional check. And get some more water, of course. But
Water
yeah.
is good.
Oh, is it raining? Okay. Well, I'll just put on a coat. Yeah, I'm gonna go on break. Y'all hang tight. Good. It's back in. And then I'm gonna go to Dire Strait and go sit in the dungeon. Because that's the safest place for me to be.
Okay. I cannot do that. How do I take all this shit? Do I just have to take all? There we go. I'm carrying two. Oh, because I don't have my Megan Yord on. There we go. I am freezing. Put on my cape.
That cape up.
Naked with a cape is definitely
not
a
that
look.
one. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to straight. And then I'm gonna go into a cave and I'm gonna take a little break. And I'll see you all in like 10-15 minutes.
Hell yeah.
Hang tight. Ow.
Oh, it's so warmed in my room, chat. Alright, tomorrow or the next day I'll find an air conditioning unit to put on my throne. Oh. Heat more. The thing that really kills me about heat is that it's a double whammy. It makes me tired, but I can't sleep when it's hot, so I just do nothing. Alright, I need some core wood. I have some core wood back at Ram Ranch. Like, I'm actually kind of struggling right now. Oh, fucking heat. Yeah. was meant to live in, like, fucking Antarctica. Well, I imagine it's hard to be a streamer from Antarctica. It's probably like satellite internet. I doubt anyone's run like underwater cables to Antarctica. Internet in Antarctica. Yeah, okay, so they don't have it. They don't have undersea fiber cables. Yeah, you have to schedule ahead of time when you're going to use any amount of internet at all. Amazing. So worn. Oh, right, I have some silver ore. Which I put in the thing. Oh, we got ads starting soon, everyone. You know what? I will go take a break this time around. Because holy fuck, I need to cool down. So, see y'all in a bit. Alright, I return. I don't know where to put pufferfish. I don't know what I can use pufferfish for. They can be caught with a fishing pole using Misty fishing bait, which can be crafted at the cauldron by combining 20 fishing bait and the Lox trophy. Interesting. Okay, so they're just a fish. There's nothing to do with the puffer fish. You just pick it up and have it. Because fishing. Oh. Alright, going back to my base to pick up some coal. Trying to keep my eyes open. Oh, I forgot to undo the flippery do. I need to grab a hammer. So that I can repair the boat. Probably need some wood too to do that. I have wood. The reason I would need wood is to build a workbench nearby. I won't be going on the open ocean anytime soon. Actually, I probably will. I'll grab that harpoon. Oh, I accidentally left Ram Ranch's front door open. You know, the cart is astoundingly drivable over cobblestone like this. There we go. It's always such a struggle getting the carts through those gates. Oops. I totally forgot. I left some coal in here. Amazing. Accidentally took my pants off live on stream.
Oh, at long last.
Welcome back.
I'm back.
I was mostly having a very tired time thanks to heat.
Yeah, I took the puppy for his walk. It wasn't even a particularly long one, but like certainly lathered. You want to come up on the floof, buddy? Oh, you want to be on camera? Oh boy. I got some water.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really not that hot yet, but like it's hot enough, and we haven't put in any of our like air conditioning units yet.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to cross ventilate the house, which probably would go better if I weren't in the room with like this heat producing fan machine.
Yeah, it's funny how it does that. Just like sits there and makes a lot of heat.
Yep.
Someone should
and
figure out a
Valheim in
computer
particular
that doesn't make heat.
Valheim in particular seems to be a big problem for it. It's just
Yeah.
I mean, this turbofan goes on. I don't usually hear that. And I run some pretty intensive games. Oof. Okay. Heading back to home base to pick up some more food. What are you up to?
I made myself an iron pickaxe,
Lovely.
and
Well,
I'm heading off to the place, the mountain, to do
Oh,
a bunch of digging.
that sounds good. I'll do some more iron mining over at the Dire Strait because, like, first of all, there's a shitload there. Second of all, we could both stand to upgrade our picks.
Yes.
And that's gonna take a lot of iron. So, might as well get started soon.
Yeah, like I need a lot of silver to get more wolf armor.
That's right. I'm eventually going to want to get wolf armor as well. Although, you know, if we find caves, or if I find caves offline, I may just pivot and do Fenrir armor. I'm still back and forth about which one I would rather have. Oh, I am so sweaty.
Yeah, it's 80 here right now, and air conditioner would be nice. Trollfish.
Oh. Trollfish.
One of my roommates has one of those floor units. But you like my roommates?
Floor units like air conditioning?
Yeah, the ones that
So,
go,
okay.
and they have like the big tube thingy.
So here's the thing. So those have like a heat exhaust tube, right, for shunting out the heat that the heat pump draws. They also
Not
have
very efficient.
They also have a condensation tube. A roommate I had knew about the first one, but he didn't know about the second one.
Oh no.
Until we found that water had leaked down into our coat closet, permanently ruining some of our clothing.
Holy shit.
Yeah, because the guy didn't know that he had to put like a cap on it. Like he didn't know that he had to make the water go somewhere.
Wild.
He was also the grossest, smelliest gay man I have ever laid eyes on.
Yeah. That's rough.
It is rough.
The dehumidifier thing, the dehumidifier / air conditioning thing I had in Korea, which I also had like a proper air conditioning thing too, but like Korea is so fucking humid that you need like double duty even in a tiny studio apartment to deal with all the humidity.
Yeah.
That thing just had like a 1 gallon like little drum that it just dripped condensation into, and they would beep at you when the thing got full.
That I could deal with. Yeah, actually, we used to before my parents got central air installed in their home. We always had a dehumidifier unit running in the basement because it was leaky. That did an amazing job on the basement and like sealed the walls and everything. But before then, it got pretty damp if we didn't run the thing. And during the summer, because this is the DC area, so like, you know, humidity is like 70 to 100% most of the time.
Right.
Like, the dog has noticed someone. Puppy, don't yell at anybody, okay? He's making noises.
Puppy. Got me some good tailwind heading on over to the closest point to the mountains.
Nice. Which mountains are you going to?
The ones on the big island.
Oh, the big ring
The
island?
one where, yeah, the one that has, the cabin
wing.
and the wing and...
Yeah.
There's that plains. There's like, you know, the coastal swamp all around the northern bit
Yeah,
of
and
the
then a
island.
little
That tiny
slash of
sliver of
plains.
plains. Yeah, I'm gonna
There
go
are
a bit
actually
south of the
3 of them.
plains there.
Gotcha.
Oh, wild.
Yeah, there's the plains near
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
narrow
Look at
point of the
that.
island, and then at the base there's some on either side. And at some point, I'll go clean up my corpse from that area. I just don't like. That was such a frustrating death that I was like, I'm just gonna leave my corpse there. I'm not gonna worry about it.
I get that.
Sometimes you just have to put your foot.
It's very funny to me just how maneuverable the carve is. I find myself making very, like, tiny turns with it. Just, like, nudging the wheel a little bit and immediately nudging it back. And, like, damn, this thing turns fast.
It does turn fast. As opposed to the long ship, which turns if it feels like it.
I can't wait to get behind the rudder of one of those. Behind the till.
Well, we certainly have more than enough supplies to make one. Yeah, it's like, you know, you'd have to go and like you might have to re-up our supply of like ancient bark and stuff. But it's like 100 iron nails is the main lift. But that's just 10 bars.
Oh.
So
yeah, that's not too bad.
And 40 ancient bark is pretty easy to get. Just to get in a fight with an abomination and it'll knock down that many. Honestly, I will probably collect plenty of ancient bark because I'm going to the swamp to do some chores there. And just by dint of being there at all, I'm going to be collecting plenty of bark. Oh, maybe not plenty, some.
Mountain, swamp, mountain. That
Swamp mountain,
very angled.
Here.
Oh god, I'm getting the heat brain fog real bad. I'm drinking so much water.
Well, I'm glad you're forcing fluids. Don't forget to get some salt, too. I mean, like, if you're anything like me, you don't have to be reminded.
Yeah. I kind of ate an entire pizza for breakfast today, so I think I'm okay on salt.
Alright, fair enough. But you can sweat that stuff out, is all I'm saying.
Yep. Hi, Sveti. Egg.
Egg. Have you ever watched a video of a wet L seal?
I have not.
Oh my god, they're so cute. Here, let me,
I wish there was binoculars. Or like a telescope or something.
Alright, the video that I'm looking for is called Crybaby Learns to Swim. Yep, there it is. They make the cutest noises.
Half from the heat, half from the 3 hours of sleep. Yawn, yawn. I might not have the energy to show y'all Workers and Resources Soviet Republic today.
That'd be fair. Also, we're going a little later than usual.
Oh, that's true.
They took my break at like the 2.5 hour marks rather than the 1.5 hour mark, which is usually around the time that I tend to take.
That's a very large stone right there. Like, that is a colossal boulder just sticking up on the coast.
Would you say it's the size of a medium or a large boulder?
Probably say it's one of those medium boulders the size of a large boulder.
I'm posting it in my chat too. Rah! Because everybody who hasn't seen
I forgot to turn on...
sound.
Wait, Svetty, I forgot to turn on the bot. I'm so sorry.
Uh-oh.
Svetty picked the 5,000 point redeem that has a 15-minute cooldown.
What?
So even when I refund the big redeem, he still won't be able to activate.
That's just part of the risk you run.
When you're a very forgetful sheep like me.
When you're
okay,
a successful
bot's up.
VTuber.
I can at least put the little plushy friend.
Or it is just blood damage. I thought it was also ice damage, but it's not.
I don't know how to refund your points. Shark usually does that, but Shark isn't here right now. Oh wait, no, I think I know how. Hold on. Open up my channel. And then I click the little sword button. And then...
There's also a channel
it used to be
rewards
here.
option that you can go to in your, like, you can set it as an icon in your click bar. I don't know how
That's what
useful
I'm
that actually is, though.
trying to find.
I'm very lax about my channel rewards. But I kind of set out from the outset to be like, these are just fun things that I might do a thing to when you poke them. As with so many streaming things, I lack the hustle to do more. And I don't really want to gain hustle.
Reject and refund points back to you. There we go. Alright, there's your points back. Oh, and in that time it went from the middle plains to the southern plains on the island. Time to turn around and...
You're getting close.
Now you must wait. Almost certainly for next stream, I'm thinking. Or I would recommend next stream, because by the time it comes off cooldown, there probably isn't going to be a whole 15 minutes left in chat to let the redeem play itself out. The redeem is very funny. One of my friends, actually one of my roommates, found some, hands holding a leash asset for VTubers. And so the redeem is
that sounds about right.
The person who redeems it can become my pet.
Oh. That seems like a big responsibility to take on for channel points, if you ask.
Yeah, but it's only 15 minutes.
Okay, I see.
So it's like a little pet sitting thing. It is very dark.
Sure is.
Birds. There's the big rock.
Rah! There's a big rock?
Big crack.
Rock. What's coming down? It's not. I mean, there's treasure, but in a drone.
The carve little off the coast here. The Black Forest, just so a troll doesn't, like, kill it or something.
It's getting kind of warm here. Just about time to install those ACs.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna run over to the thing called Silver Cabin, like right in the thin bit of the mountains.
That's right by the snow spa.
Ooh. I forgot something takes stamina. Okay, I made it just in time. It's fine. Oh no. I've been pushed back out to sea. Die. Die, monster.
Die, monster.
You don't belong.
You don't belong in this world.
Bah!
It was
Wait,
not
did the
by
head pats
my
go off?
hand
I just
that I
missed
was
it?
given
I think so.
flesh.
The way that he says flesh is mwah, so good.
By my hand I was given flesh.
Head pats. Okay, I'm assuming the other head pats worked too, if that one worked. One of my favorites was an edit of that scene where, fucking, the Belmont just walks in to the room, and Dracula drops the wine glass on the ground and just goes, fuck! And then that's it. That's the whole clip.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one. It's good.
It's so good. Blueberries.
Same could be said for all religions. I feel like Dracula has some real, like, Tim Curry saying space energy.
Yes, yes. Space!
Space!
Oh yeah, that's a troll. Hey, that's rude, troll. What did that blueberry bush ever do to you, asshole? My god. This spear is really good. That shield's really good too. I can just block at the troll without taking damage.
Delightful. I mean, yeah, that's, oh good, there is still a little bit of scrapping. You think Symphony of the Night,
just how many things spawn.
Depends on the biome.
Yeah, no, the black ones really like spawning.
Oh yeah, large numbers of angry twigs.
Troll cave. I assume there are trolls in the troll cave. I don't have a torch. It's very dark in here. There's a troll. Oh, sorry. I take about 2 damage when a troll hits me with this shield up. And now the troll side.
Dracula is a part of the intellectual dark web.
He really is. That whole speech is some like r/atheism
Yeah,
shit.
It totally is. I think that Dracula would be a dog in the sky, yeah.
Okay, it's cute. I didn't know what I was expecting. I thought they would be bigger,
No, they're so small.
but I guess it's a troll cave and not a troll's cave.
Yep. That's why they call it that.
Kind of some loot too.
Oh,
Gold coins.
the bard in the corner. A single tear sheds, walks away.
Worry not, Bard. I was quite whelmed by your performance. Overwhelmed too, if one might say. Oh, that's 3 wolves.
Are they
There
inside
are
you?
3 wolves inside me. Momentarily, I think, unless I keep dodging them like a pro.
You mean you'll be inside 3 wolves?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's a process, right? They have to get inside me a little before they can, like, tear me
Oh.
apart.
Yeah, I guess
Put
so.
me inside them.
That's nature for
Ooh.
you.
Wolves are fast.
They are very fast, yes.
Ow. That's a rough one. It's a rough one, isn't it? I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. Oh, that's quite the spot to get to, though. Fuck. I mean, it's not that bad. I can probably teleport
Oh, you died, eh?
around there. Yeah, I mean, it was 3 wolves. One of them was a starred wolf.
Which like point of interest were you closest to at the time?
Oh, this is actually pretty easy to describe. I was at the thin point in the mountains, running down towards the east. My corpse is on the border between the plains and the Black Forest, just to the east of that thin bit of mountain.
Oh. I see.
After I got flung off the mountain by, I assume it was the 1-star wolf hitting me,
Probably.
and just fucking launched me.
Well,
I should have attempted to fight them after I realized I wasn't running from them.
Yeah.
I could have probably killed them considering I have a wolf spear. Well, I had a wolf spear.
Oh. Well, I'm headed back to the Dire Strait docks. Provide assistance if need be, because I'll be able to teleport back as soon as I return this stuff. Stop being accosted by skeletons.
I'm also just sleepy. That might be a next week sort of
Porque
deal.
no los
Or
dos?
off stream sort of
Oh, I
deal.
see. Oh, yeah. We can totally do it off stream. But I can also, like, bring you back your cloak and stuff.
Yeah, that would help a lot. There's a lot of shit in that inventory, and I mean like shit. There's
Yeah.
because I just picked up a bunch of random stuff along the way. I was planning on dropping it all off at the cabin up there.
Two-star skeleton. That means it takes 2 swings of the hammer.
Ooh, you don't see 2-star things too often.
Oh.
Good news, boars. Pretty soon we're gonna be able to harvest a bunch of carrots. We're getting the seeds. And soon we'll be able to do the great planting.
The great planting.
Plantinificating.
You'd love to see it. It sounds like you feel like just about ready to wrap.
Yeah.
I think
This
that's
heat's
valid.
really getting to me.
Hear that? Well, good session all the same.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was fun.
I got a lot of
Realizing,
good
like, wait,
building done.
I am ready to adventure.
Yeah, you completed what you set out to do, and now just a matter of deciding what to do next.
Yeah,
Eventually, we're going to need a plains farm after all.
indeed, indeed. And I need to be pretty well equipped to be able to actually, like, build in the plains.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we're going to start a lox farm.
Is that also plains stuff?
Yeah, they're these giant, like, snake-headed buffalo things.
Love it.
They're weird. Oh, that's good.
What do they eat?
Just cloudberry.
Oh, okay.
But there are plenty
So
to
you have
find,
to go
so-
gathering.
Yeah. But there'll often just, like, be lots of cloudberries near where they...
Oh, that's good.
It was a quiet, mellow stream. I think that's about
Yeah.
what I'm able to handle. That's cool. And I am sort of assuming that you are not gonna. Oh, right. Alternate
Yeah.
things.
I'll
Spare
have to
Wolford.
show off workers and resources Soviet Republic at some point.
But perhaps not today.
Indeed. We'll enact communism another week.
We'll see who all's on.
Hey, there's a person named Gra on. Bet I could raid her.
No, don't do that. Like a V.
Oh yeah. Ugh, cringe.
Excuse me.
That person's playing Tears of the Kingdom. I normally love raiding them, but I don't want to spoil myself on anything. At least nothing too major, and at this point, all the stuff I'm interested in is going to be like early game, like whatever story explanation stuff they have going on. I'm like, the story stuff I want to mostly experience for myself.
Oh my goodness, the case of the golden idol. I think that's one of those old Indiana Jones ones. Yeah, we're gonna raid Lucky Bun. Catch you all later. I'll see you all on Monday at the latest. Maybe it's something else. I thought it was... Yeah, I don't know what it is. Some adventure game from yesteryear. Okay, bye everybody.
See you.
Bye.
Yeah, I think I'm just not raiding anyone today.
Valid.